Play me some of that good pimpin' shit, man. We'll go ahead and start this shit off.
We set it off?
We'll set it off.
Pre-show or no pre-roll, pre-show?
I got a light of blunt. Y'all got a blunt lit. I don't want to be a square.
I couldn't smoke here.
Why not?
That boy got that moon rock in here.
In one of them.
See, that's the thing. You don't know which one it is.
He don't even remember which one he put the real shit in.
And I wasn't gonna put it in this one, and I was like, you know what?
That bit pearl too. That mother came in a little capsule, one of two favorite capsules.
Mess around, I ain't put the whole thing in there. You know, I don't never use the whole moon rock.
It don't matter how much moon rock you put in it.
Listen,
it's in there.
It's in there. You know when you hit it though.
Huh?
You know when you hit it.
Oh yeah, you know when you hit a piece of it.
moon rock ain't nothing but weed crack. That's what it is, weed crack.
You can't even grind that shit up.
Yeah. It's the
crack capsule.
It's the new hashish.
Shit, I don't know what that shit is, but that shit looks smooth.
The hash.
Remember the hashish? Nigga roll that bitch up into a worm. Blood burn for 2 days.
Yeah. This remind you been making me think about the old days, man. Let me call you back, cause my mama need to use the phone.
You been asking for it?
I said, let me call you back, cause my mama need to use the phone. Let me call you right back, because my mama need to use the phone. I'ma hit you right back, player, because my mama need to use the phone. She used to pick that bitch up and just start talking right while you talking.
How long you gonna be? Huh? Tell that girl bye.
Just pick that bitch up like, what y'all talking about? Hurry up and hang up.
The bitch is waiting on your ass.
I'm about to get a house phone. I might just get a house phone. Y'all ain't even old enough to know about the party line. Used to see who called and hit *69. Or if you don't want them calling back, hit that *67 and have a panic attack. We used to have a phone book. Nowadays, they don't even know how phones look. Had that one with that spinner. Use the index finger, put it in. That's why I'm good at the fingering. I used to dial up real quick and get the tingling. Hit a chick with the dingling. Get to talking to her. We get to mingling. She asking me about a relationship. I'm singling. You ain't seeing what I'm singing. Being what I been, they ain't gonna tell you where I'm going. Hold on, I hit you in the morning. I'm making it rhyme. I just wanna hit her up like a *69. Matter of fact, call ID. Going through my missed calls while I was outside. I'm trying to catch another ride and smoke on 85. Come on. Me and your mama. It be me and your mama. Hey, me and your mama. I'm just chillin', smoke a blunt with your mama. I'm on some grown man shit. Me and your mama just chillin', we gon' smoke a little bit. You know she gotta work in the morning, so I might just hit her off and put her to bed early. I'm looking for a lady named Shirley. She curl her own hair, so it's curly. She make up the bed. Everything that she cook come with some cornbread. Old ladies cooking these peas. Make sure you full. Take a bath and get some Z's. They suck dick once a week. Cause they in the church and swear they ain't no freaks. But she lying though. Talk to him, DC. What the hell you got on that plate?
Some chicken fajitas.
With no fajitas.
Fajitas on the side. I'm about to go get it right. In the mix it up. You already know switch it up. Everybody gon' don't give a fuck. Everybody wanna fajita.
Yeah.
My name is a fajita.
Hey, Ali, do the interlude at least, man.
Look at youngins. Fajita meat spoils sometimes if you don't reheat it right. Going back in my past, when I used to get my ass whooped for being on the phone past my bedtime, when I didn't wash the dishes and shit, my mother would pitch a fit and she would treat me like a little bitch. When she would get on the phone and say, hey, get your ass off this phone right now, knowing that I'm talking all smooth Billy D and shit. Remembering the old days is the shit with my niggas on the 85 side.
Yeah.
What's that
You spit that Spodeo, they don't delicious.
Hey, man. Chicken fajitas. I'ma just let that ride for all the chicks in the hood named Shakita, Laquita,
Chicken fajitas.
Talisha, Alicia,
Sabrina,
Maisha,
Talita,
all the
Take it to
Sabrinas,
eat.
Quisha,
all the
Chicken
Breeze,
fajitas.
all the
Next thing you
Britneys,
know,
all of that.
they wanna eat us.
all the Kikis, Quay Quay,
Niggas,
May May,
Nickels,
Big Nicky Nell, Big Tasha,
Shanita,
Big Tasha. Every hood got a Big Tasha.
Fajita,
She bow-legged,
Big like her brothers. Big like her brothers.
got her daddy back.
Yes, strong as a motherfucker. Every hood got a poo-poo.
Kalina,
Akita Bugs.
Serena, Badina,
Yeah.
Bonita,
Or a girl named Erica with a big booty.
Topeka,
Big booty Kim.
Sarita,
Ooh.
Dark skin hair.
Taika,
Psycho.
Taika. That pussy Hararika.
Don't forget about Naima.
Tequila. La Vida.
She was yelling like Chiquita.
Uh-huh.
I've been really trying to meet her.
Okay, hey, yeah.
I can't wait till I go see her.
Yeah.
And you know I might eat her like it's fajita.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah.
I got this bitch back.
The bitch was muy bonita.
Yeah. Swallow like a liter. Hey. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Got the 3 strike like a Dita.
I taught her like a teacher.
Oh.
Hey, man, welcome back to the 85 South Show. I was going through some paperwork, and we were
back.
just rated the #1 black show that black men get their haircut to.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's big facts.
Fact.
All black owned automobile places that put tires on and shit. This is the #1 show they watch too. #1 amongst black mechanics.
We also induce labor.
Huh?
We also induce a lot of labor.
We induce a lot of labor.
We induce a lot of labor.
#1 show for pregnant women
Yes, it
when
is.
when they water about to break.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to all the pregnant women.
Going crazy.
Yeah. We inducing labor out here.
No cap.
This is labor inducing.
Massage the feet and cut on the 85 South Show. That baby be here in a minute.
Hell yeah. This
cap.
show has been rated #1 to help your self-esteem.
No cap. You want that baby here? Yeah, he'll be here in a minute.
Watch that episode 36. Hey, today it's a celebration, man. That's
Come
why
on.
the spirits is so high, man.
cap.
Come on,
'Cause
who we celebrate?
You know what I'm
No
saying?
cap.
When it comes to this comedy shit, bro,
we celebrate?
We got one of ours in here, man.
Come on, man.
Man, my man just put out one of the dopest comedy specials
In a long time.
In a long time.
In a long while.
On some independent shit. Big salute.
Doing
man.
numbers.
Doing crazy numbers. Held it down and putting it down. He ain't been to this trap before, but he been to
He
one
been
of our
before.
traps.
Yeah. He been before.
Yeah, the other
been
trap.
to a trap.
But he ain't been to this trap.
Right.
He been to the brick wall trap.
That's a fucked up trap.
Them legendary episodes though.
That's a cage.
We're gonna welcome back
One of the realest.
none other than our player partner,
One of the realest.
Ali Siddiq.
No cap.
Hey man, before you say anything,
cap.
I want to say congratulations, man, on all your success.
Hey, game changer with that one, boy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And you did it your way.
Yeah, I really had to, was forced to. You know, Domino Effect was the way it was shot, just to give y'all the backstory, because nobody else really knows the story besides on Rogan. I gave him bits and pieces of it. The special was actually bought by HBO. We shot it for YouTube, and then we shopped it, and Netflix said it was trash.
Wow.
We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Netflix say it was a no-go. Showtime gave us a reason why they couldn't do it at the time. HBO said it was dope, bought it. I was on Rogan. I made a comment that they was against. We parted ways.
Damn.
And the thing about it was, when I look back at it, I wasn't even upset. You know, I've lost things before, and then I was upset about it. But this one, I was like, okay, it wasn't for them. Because if you gonna stifle what I'm saying without no understanding, and you didn't do it because of what I said, you did it because you thought people was gonna attack me, and you didn't want to face that, and it didn't happen. Because people already knew, they like, yo, we know him for this. So this is not, we not offended.
Yeah.
So if y'all are offended, then that's on y'all, but we not offended because we know that's not him. And I said, we putting it out anyway.
Right.
And it's one of them things when you can counsel somebody when you own somebody's stuff. When you don't own it, you can't cancel them because you don't own it. So we just respectfully parted ways, and I went back on the road and did the same material that they was upset about because it was already material that I was already doing.
You already shopped it. You already.
You know, there's people already know because the way my mind thinks, because I'm not even being offensive.
Right.
They like, yo, this is how he talk.
Right.
And he explains it because of era.
Right.
Everything is.
That's what it was. Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because it's the.
Because of that.
Yeah, because it's the era that I'm from. Certain things change.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And I'm still around the people that's in the same era as me. So we talk the same way.
Right. Right.
So I'm not around these new people they're sensitive to every goddamn thing.
Right.
I still talk like I talk, and they not offended, and they still them.
Right.
What I'm saying not changing them, just like what they say don't change me.
Right.
And hey, what my goddamn cologne? Because that's who I buy my cologne from. What my goddamn cologne is where I'm at with it next.
Right.
But in this business of comedy, it's supposed to be about perspective.
Facts.
And it's individual perspectives with every person, because everybody's funny, man. Ain't nobody coming to see you be funny no more. Everybody know you funny. When you doing your work, they want to know how you think, what you about, what's your day to day, and are you funny in that realm, or what you tell them? People want to be brought into another world that's not theirs, and I think that society is trying to make everybody the same, and everybody doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
And everybody doesn't think the same. I can look at something rationally and say, well, even if it's against me, I know when I'm not on the level.
Right.
So I don't play games with myself. Mm-hmm. If you tell me something that's 100% me, what I'm not gonna do is ignore that that's me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And try to defer that shit to something else.
Right.
It is what it is. I accept who I am.
Yeah.
And some things about me, some some people don't agree with, especially if you don't understand it. So people will say, why you didn't drop your special on Netflix? Why you didn't do this? But are you in the space that I'm in where do I want my material on somebody else's platform so when I put it on Instagram, I get copyright infringed for my own face and my own voice and my own thing. I can't put out shit that's on Comedy Central. Mexican Got on Boots is one of the top stories in the goddamn world, and I cannot post that on my page.
Right.
Damn.
Because I did it on Comedy Central.
Damn.
So they own your material?
They own the likely of me doing it on their show. I can record it and do it.
Re-record it. Right.
But what people saw me do it on was Comedy Central, This Is Not Happening.
That's what they going to look for.
So when they look for it on This Is Not Happening.
So you can't even post it on your page. It's getting taken out.
It'll get flagged.
So then...
Even if it was like, you
it's me.
shouting them out like, I was on this show, salute, woo woo.
They own it. So then Bigger Than These Bars, my half-hour special.
Right. The one you shot at the jail, right?
No, just go to the first one. One of the biggest stories that come out of the first one, it goes around every year for the last, since it came out, 8 years ago. Father's Day.
Yeah,
That's the half-hour special on Comedy Central. It goes around, Oprah put it on her page. All this shit is licensed from Comedy Central, even though it's me, my material.
Right.
But Comedy Central, every year, because I did it on my half-hour special. Then when we come to the Bigger Than These Bars, another Comedy Central special. All of that shit is Comedy Central. Every time you run it, when people hit me, I just bought it on YouTube. Well, shit,
They're getting all the money.
Call Comedy Central, shit. Cause this motherfucker who want to say thank you, because it has nothing to do with me.
Right.
You get it, and that's why we created our own fucking app.
Yeah, so that's the...
Next time you gotta drop your special online and shit. We will give you money.
All of it.
And I'll do it. Because I got so many in the tank. Because people don't realize that I dropped 2 specials this year.
Yeah.
The Epics Hour.
Yep.
And then Bigger Than These Bars. The hour 20.
Yeah.
So it's this, I'm happy that people are starting to listen to comedy different than they have, because people get stuck. And I've been through all the phases of people getting stuck, because I've been here for 24 years. The internet era is nothing like the Kings of Comedy era. The Kings of Comedy era was the fucking worst era in comedy if you wasn't one of the kings. Nigga, you had to find a way to eat.
Yeah.
Man, and this shit came out in 2000.
Yeah.
For 10 years, it was the Kings. People was holding their money. Ain't no going to no goddamn comedy club, nigga. I got $65 for me and her, and we not going to no motherfucking comedy club. We waiting so we can see all 4 niggas at one time. Not going to no comedy club. I don't give a fuck who come. And then it was a renaissance that black people started going to comedy clubs again. And then the Kings slowed down, and then another era came after that and bust everybody's head open again. The goddamn Ricky Smiley, then Cat right behind Ricky, then Mike, then Kevin.
Yeah.
Nigga, you had to find ways to do everything. So where did you end up going? NBC.
Yeah.
You end up you seeing other routes, nigga, I have to be well diverse, because this nigga, black people was holding their money for one nigga at a time. It was like, nigga, Ricky coming.
That was fucked up too.
Nigga, Ricky coming, nope.
Yeah.
And after Ricky, I'm not sending another nigga until, who coming? Mike's coming, and I'm not sending another nigga until then.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
And we going to the arena, and me and my wife gonna stunt, and nigga, we'll wait till the next nigga come out. But nigga, we ain't had time for you niggas.
Yeah.
All you in the middle niggas, get your ass out of here.
Ooh, that's when it was WWF out here.
And then you had this era where niggas wasn't moving Then they start doing these mega tours.
Yep, with all the headliners.
August 21st. August 21st. I don't want to say it. What do somebody else say it?
Miami, motherfucker, Florida,
No.
August 21st.
What the hell is wrong with
This
you, man?
allergy.
Oh.
No, we go to Miami, so we know y'all down there. You know, hey, man, hey, we know what you like down there. We ain't bringing none, but you can bring yours. You understand?
Bring that.
I mean, with them. They can bring with them.
Don't do it.
I mean, do it in the car.
Don't do it before. I ain't got time to be performing in front of crackhead.
Well, I didn't say nothing about no crack. But anyway,
I will.
August 21st.
You a crackhead?
August 21st, James Dale Night Center. We done been there like we go to school there.
Don't care.
So make sure you get your
seniors
tickets.
now, goddamn.
Yeah, we seniors at the James Dale Night Center. So make sure you get your tickets August 21st, Miami, Florida, James Dale Night Center.
There you go, King.
85southshow.com, get your tickets.
Leave that shit.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we will be in the city that never sleeps. That's right, NYC. We coming to you August 27th at the Town Hall.
Yeah, and they definitely not getting no sleep after this show. So make sure that y'all get y'all tickets at poorminds.com. The show starts at 7 p.m.
Yes, 7 p.m. And y'all know, I know y'all seen the clips. Y'all never know who gonna pull up. When I tell y'all, it's going stupid.
Full of surprises.
Dumb.
Don't miss out.
Get your chopped cheese and show up at the door.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not with the chopped cheese, but we'll see y'all
Really
soon.
rock at the door.
Period.
Well, they all had nigga Bruce, Arnez, Ricky, everybody on one. John D.C. Curry, nigga. And it's the comedy explosion, nigga. You now you down to
12 niggas on that bitch.
12 motherfuckers on that bitch nigga, for $95.
And everybody swinging.
For $95.
Everybody goddamn household name headlining.
Just last month, you told a nigga at the casino you wouldn't dare come down there for $300. Now you call that nigga to see if the show full. Hey man, you got one more space.
Because I got to be there.
Yeah. This is what you actually do. This is ain't no other checks. Ain't no other checks. So it's no other money.
Yeah.
I'm surviving. I wasn't doing DVDs. Everybody was doing DVDs.
Hell yeah.
And you was doing DVDs.
That goddamn, hey.
Shit,
hey.
Everybody in Atlanta went to the same print up dude damn near.
Every nigga from Atlanta and everywhere else was showing up in Houston with a nigga with a ring in the motherfucker with with plastic slip cover. They already had niggas figured out. I ain't got time for no outside box.
That's what you was trying to maximize the profit. Them shit be 90 cents with the sleeve.
Think about this. I mean, nigga, that was the way, the first way that niggas was putting their special out. The first underground way. Now, if you go back and you just think if you had everybody DVD from that era, nigga, and you put this shit together, you could literally probably make a dope-ass documentary or at least a movie about this shit. Because every comedian in every city had a DVD.
Now,
$5. I had a $5 one that was only about 30 minutes of cut up, me doing 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and some shit talking in between.
Let's be real about some of these DVDs.
Some of the bitches was blanked in the motherfucker.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Niggas was so mad at me one time, I thought I was gonna get shot about that shit, bro.
I'm gonna put a number on it.
Nigga came back the next time I was there.
I'm gonna say 92% of them motherfucking DVDs, if you try to put a documentary together, the lighting, the sound, all sorts of shit is wrong with the DVD.
It's fucked up.
The quality.
Raggedy, dog.
My niggas used to say, hey, man, look at my DVD. Nigga, I be watching this shit. I be like, nigga, is this nigga talking?
Like, the sound don't match the performance.
This nigga,
ain't nothing but bootleg.
Man, this shit is Kung Fu theater.
Nigga had a DVD. Nigga wasn't even in the screen half the set.
I think I had King's Gambit on bootleg.
No, we talking about these niggas.
We made them.
Shooting their own shit.
Oh, y'all had your own
We made them,
nigga. These terrible filmmaking niggas got a nigga shooting the DVD,
right.
And this nigga laughing. He done put the camera down and got this nigga on stage. Yeah. Oh shit! And he ain't ran through it. He done pressed this shit up, and that's what he put on. And that's what he put on DVD.
That fucked up.
Out the trunk.
Out the trunk.
That's how you had to get it.
It was
never had to, but I'm glad I came out when I came out.
Boy, I'm telling you.
The only way.
I remember I used to pay the club to record that shit. The club I used to remember the club. Some clubs had some
It
good.
still ain't look good.
The motherfuckers. So I'm saying like some of them had some good. At least a good.
Man, it still ain't look good,
It's a good look.
Like
with some clear audio, and it was all you ain't have to do shit to it.
now
It
your
was
audio
always-
be clean.
Yeah.
The audio was always useful.
But the video fucked
And that
up.
was the thing with the audio. I was putting out albums while everybody else was putting out DVDs.
Yeah.
So when XM Radio took off,
You had shit
my
ready.
content went to XM Radio because they had all those comedy channels. So that's why I was making my money at it, because it was in constant rotation.
Oh man,
all.
that shit be fucking me
Yeah,
up.
it's
Sometimes
still-
you
you
jump
still
in the
eat
rental
on
car
that
and just
little
be
bit.
ran back from the show.
Not a bit, really.
And then you
Fuck.
fuck around and hit one of them Karlous Miller joints. You be like, nigga, God, I see you.
That's
Riding around listening to me.
It get people to your show too.
It does.
People say, I heard you on the radio or XM on the satellite. We looked.
How y'all get on SM?
You was 4 hours away.
You don't even know. It's on that beat.
Whoever we shot this shit for.
Audio, you put out an album. I got a comedy
No, my
album that
shit,
go on
they
there,
always,
but
for that LOL
clips,
shit.
LOL, they use that shit.
It's either the LOL or the,
We done got robbed
that boogie
a lot.
Used to be a
comedy
lot of
slam.
little companies.
We done got robbed a lot.
A lot.
Something, a Red Roof, something.
Yeah.
Who was you inspired by though? Who inspired you?
Oh man. First of all, them bills, they was definitely inspiring. I had to go get that money.
For them bills.
Niggas was definitely inspired. Man, when I first started, it really wasn't a lot of, it was always the people who I grew up watching. And it was like, my first introduction to comedy was like Carol Burnett.
The Carol Burnett show.
You know, watching the Carol Burnett show and Hee Haw and all this, because this, you know, you wasn't going out to see comedy, and it wasn't on TV readily because all the black comics was mostly dark.
Right.
I remember when I was watching Carol Burnett as a kid. Remember when it used to go off? They used to have the little cartoon lady shit come out and be mobbing, then she look around and scratch her ass. That used to be the funniest shit to me. I used to watch the whole Carol Burnett show just to see when that little cartoon lady look around and scratch her ass.
Nah, she had a whole show, but her clothes and credit. You know how show end? You know how
I'm in
the
there
end like
when the credits roll.
Living Single be like, woohoo! And that bitch on the windmill, like it was her little thing like that when it was a Bill Mafia, yeah.
Boy, that shit used to be
That
funny.
Martin ears come out and fly away.
You remember,
it was her shit.
Like, the show Hee Haw and...
That was the country
Explain
shit.
to them what Hee Haw is.
That's the country improv show type.
And it was it was like a sketch show, and it was a sketch show, and they had a bunch of funny hillbilly ass humor that was fucking hysterical, and you just watching, and you didn't have this sense of race funny.
Right.
You just was watching. This shit was just.
Just like Mama's Family was funny.
Mama's Family was funny.
Three's Company was
Me and my grandma used to
Come
watch
on,
the
man.
hell out of that.
Mr. Fairley show up in that bitch gang in the motherfucker with the little goddamn scarf tied with the bow right.
He wasn't though.
But he wasn't.
He wasn't
my favorite white show. I don't give a fuck.
Man.
He didn't want him
He was
in
fucking
there.
both of them hoes on the low.
Man,
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Jack was after Jack was after everything else.
Jack spit water in their ass. He spit water right in their face before he tried to fuck with one of them. Hey, Chrissy, you mind stepping out tonight? I got a date coming through. Oh, you getting a date? He was not interested in the mother.
It'd be some bad blonde though from the airline.
Come on, man.
Man, Jack was on. Jack and Larry at that Regal Beagle.
Man, the Regal Beagle was going
Man, them niggas was going down.
But now that I'm grown, though, we was talking about Mama's Family. Every time I heard him say the bigger jigger, I always kind of just raised the red flag.
I don't even remember that part.
That was the little
grocery store or something?
No, that was I think it was either the grocery store or the little club they used to hang out at. The bigger jigger. We're going down to the bigger jigger tonight. Yeah. Old Vern. Vince.
You know that other, what that other one was? Not Love and Marriage.
Married with Children.
That's Married, yeah. That's Married with
No,
Children.
the one with the fat white man. You knew he was
Archie
racist.
Bunker?
Archie motherfucking Bunker.
Yeah.
He said nigga on his show.
I know he did.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
But it was a good show.
Jungle Bunny.
Definitely was a good show.
All time. Every
That nigga was racist in the motherfucker.
You know what's crazy? The writers, it's like you'll think they racist, and then the same writers will spin off
and do the Jeffersons.
A black show that you fucking love, and it's the exact same people, and they, if you think about it at this time, you never saw black people struggling on TV, besides Good Times.
We gotta find a way to capitalize on racism as black people, though. Right. It's some kind of way that we can monetize this shit in our favor.
They got to. Every time they do it, it's a check coming.
You can sell it. You can sell it.
I wonder who gonna be
we
the
gonna
first.
sell it like 2K points, like 2K money, like VC.
It's gonna be like crypto.
Yeah, you get a little racism. You get a little racism coins.
Every time some shit happen, like bing.
That motherfucker go
got 3
up.
coins, bitch. Keep on talking.
They hide it so well.
Call me a nigga, I'm getting 10 quarters, bitch. Come on.
They hide it so well.
No, they don't.
Shit.
Yeah, because it ain't even skin color racism no more.
It's like they let you know. When they look at you, they like, you be like, damn, you don't fuck with me, do you?
They don't even, the way they do this shit is crazy now. They like, it's like they hit you with the, how can you say we racist? Look at what we've done. And then you'll look and you're like, God damn, they did do that.
They ain't do shit. We just woke and then realized that we been had the opportunity to do that shit. It just,
I think our biggest problem is
making money on all these platforms. That's the whole other thing that it's kind of hard to be like, oh, all them motherfuckers like that, then go get a loan for a house. It's kind of,
but it ain't even
hard to catch up on
the same white people who racist. They don't fuck with them white people either.
That's the other thing. They don't even fuck with them. Like
They ain't fucking no nigga.
But I will say they know about the racism. Because the one thing they be saying now that always trip me out is when they be like, she said the quiet part out loud. And so, because when the old girl said that thing about this is something that's saving white life, and then they was like, oh, she said the quiet part out loud. I'm like, oh, the quiet part, so that means y'all got a collective quiet part that you know you're not supposed to say, but y'all all collectively think, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think racism is like a spider web, right? It's like, the black community, we caught up, like when you walk through that shit, it's like, we like, hey man, some shit out here. And they be like, no, it's not. I'm like, they know, but they like, we have nothing to do with that shit. It's like a branch of white people that's like.
Because they know it's hereditary. They like, it's not us.
It's active racism, then complacency,
it's really hereditary racism. That shit handed down.
From somewhere.
You see what I'm saying?
I just want to figure out how we
can
can capitalize off that shit, though.
Yeah.
We gotta find a way to get some money off
We got
this
to
shit.
mobilize. Niggas gotta stop acting like you ain't supposed to fuck with another nigga. Like, that's just what it is. And when niggas do what they see. Once they see niggas get
I'm
together,
talking about like
niggas
on,
gonna get
on
together.
the short end. We need to have our own goddamn Confederate flag company or something, man. Like, black communities, we should be doing something.
We should buy.
We should be making a big fuss about these Confederate flags. I'm like, but those flags come from black people. That's the scandal.
We gotta get whatever them. You gotta buy a truck nut company or something. Whatever they don't know we own the shit. Like what's the deer logo they be putting in the shit?
I'm gonna tell you what we need. We need part of the country where we can do imports and exports. That'll kill a lot of shit.
They're gonna stop using it.
No, they just know the companies they using from the other countries. Now we can trade with other countries. Just like right now, we just gave Ukraine
They'll call us
1.7.
terrorists.
But this is what I'm saying.
What will we trade?
We gave what we need. That's the point.
We
will be our own community. We will be a country within a country. We just attached because we close.
What will be the commodity that we have to trade for?
First of all, we need to know what everybody is.
We refuse labor.
Known to do for. What are they known for? What are they equipped to do? And we figure out what we need.
So this is the thing.
Oh, I got an idea.
You gotta have some form of infrastructure.
You have to have
infrastructure.
You have to have something. You have to have something to barter with.
Yeah.
So what happens?
I got. Let me pitch this idea. I feel where you're
necessity.
going. Check this out. What if we were selling culture? And we went to all these unseasoned ass areas and developed the culture for them.
They already taking it low.
That's what they doing. They watching it and they doing it already. They doing it already. It's called it's American history in one class.
Culture, we're gonna take all
How
the
about
culture?
we take the angle, we do real estate, right?
One class in
we
the school.
find the area that somebody want to buy, one of these big ass tech companies, right? But they won't sell. All black people move over there Like, give us 3 years, we'll have them out of here in no
This
time.
the crazy part about it, right? This the
You
crazy
fucking
part
with it.
about
You cracking, Ali. That's the one you like, though. I seen it.
This the crazy part about it. Wherever you stay at, you gotta understand the agriculture and you gotta know the value of the soil.
You taking it too far.
I ain't
We
taking it
there
too
yet.
far. That's the gold mine. Them niggas know where you laying at.
Who?
That's why they want you out of there. They know the soil.
Yeah, but it wasn't shit till we got there, though.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. When niggas know they soil, we already know this shit is abundant. This is coming from somewhere else. I don't have to really do nothing else for real.
The problem is, you can know the soil if you don't own it already, because they're not gonna sell it to you.
That's what I'm saying. It's not ours anyway because they have created a system that's taking it. First of all, how you gonna make us pay property taxes once we already gave you the money? You just want more money. It's ours for real.
Because they own the property, and that's the thing.
Who are they to own the soil?
The people who bought it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The people who bought it is telling us you can forever rent the soil. How can we ever get the soil? It's not theirs.
This is the example. So domino effect. This is special. Domino effect. Because it's mine. Because it was mine, it was shot by me. So when it wasn't gonna be played on their network, it didn't harm me because I owned it. I could put it other places.
Right.
So if I'm shopping places to put it, what should have happened was I should have came, or it should have been a thing, hey, yo, because y'all didn't know I was putting out a special. So I could have came here and put my special out here.
Yep.
So that's a part of, but I'm coming with something,
Right.
and you're coming with something.
Right.
So that's the trade. If I can't come with nothing,
Content platform.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have something to barter with.
You have to have something to barter with. And to do the world, it can't just be talent. You can't barter the talent. You have to have a property. You have to have
an entity,
something that you own.
Asset.
A commodity.
Even with watermelons, there was a battle over watermelons. There was a battle of the watermelons. Had nothing to do with black people, but it had to do with the barter and trade of watermelons. And I'm not letting watermelons come over here if you're not letting this come over here.
Yeah.
Right.
And you need that. We eat these motherfucking watermelons.
Right.
Right.
We like watermelons too. We just so what are we doing? So you have to have some type of leverage to start commanding something. It was a city that was right up the street from here, maybe 2 hours from here, that was on sale for like 4 or 5 years.
Somebody bought it.
No, a white dude out of Texas bought it. But it was on sale for 4 or 5 years. He bought it for $1.7 million. But it was on sale for a long time. Somebody could have been bought that. It cost the same as what 2 Maseratis. It was on sale for $2.6 million. That was already a town. So if you buy a town that already have houses and a bank and all this shit already working, now you own something. You got something to barter with because you own a town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got to go, police department, you got this. Now you start filtering this way. You start buying land this way from the people that's either way. You start buying either way from away from you because people not gonna want to be around you, as you saying. If we go with the people don't want to be around us, but you creating this utopia of black people coming in to the town that you're acquiring more and more land for, and you're getting a certain type of black person. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to create something, and when somebody sees something in mass. Because it wasn't just Black Wall Street happening in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
It was way more cities.
It was a place in Durham, North Carolina that never even knew that segregation was even happening. It was like, what y'all niggas going through?
Right.
Because they sealed themselves away. They were so self-sufficient that they didn't even know what was going on. Because we don't need nothing outside of what we got going on.
Right.
And when you create that, now you got something strong. Jay-Z said that line about when your whole team is rich, now you strong. And it wasn't just about the money.
Right.
It's about what the ideology of what you thinking of how you create something. Like, I put this special out. I'm thankful that y'all invited me to this platform, because this is a bunch of people that's not, even though they rather push somebody who don't need them and have one star and have one stream of money, then have 3 or 4 people that have enough power to raise up a bunch of people, because you're not gonna be able to get everybody. You're not gonna be able to see everybody as one person had the power. People say they don't want gatekeepers. You do want a gatekeeper. So you want a righteous gatekeeper. There's nothing wrong with a righteous gatekeeper, but you don't want somebody that's not looking out what his tentacles can do in his power overall. Right. And that's what's been stifling us. It's been one person to get power, and then they hold power and don't spray it. But then you get one person to get power in the lighter hue, and then you have Adam Sandler, then you have
Judd Apatow.
Then you have
that all got little people that satellite from them and create them.
Seth Rogen and all them motherfuckers.
And they keep doing it. And then they have the power to do this. We keep making the same type of movie. Every time we doing something, we keep pitching one narrative about ourselves, that we gotta be gangster, gotta be hard, everybody gotta be struggling. Just think about this. You living in a time where your children will not know that same type of shit. Your children won't grow up talking about they ate no damn mustard sandwiches and syrup sandwiches and they were struggling and all that shit. Your kids won't grow up talking about they don't know their father. They won't grow up struggling. So why push one narrative that we all struggle? You know what I'm saying? So, and we all make this bad decision. On my special, the whole thing is, man, I push one thing. I wanted people to understand that everybody who sold drugs wasn't because they came from some impoverished family.
Yeah.
And it's a line on my special where I say, when that dude say, man, everybody over here hustle. And I said, why? Because my mama got a job. What do I need to hustle for?
Because you gonna want something.
My mama got a job.
Right.
And just because I was just coming back from staying with my daddy was cheap. That nigga was like, but because you gonna want shit. Look at these goddamn shoes you got on. First of all, nigga, my mama ain't bought me no new shoes yet. These my daddy.
Right.
Live with my daddy.
You gotta wait.
These are the grocery store shoes for my dad, what my daddy bought, nigga.
Right.
But my mama gonna tighten me up, but I'm outside now. And I'm being influenced by what I'm around. And this young kids that's hustling.
And they got every fucking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's Instagram right motherfucking now. You seeing people who got every fucking thing, so it seems.
So it seems.
Yeah.
So it make it seem like whatever you got ain't enough just yet.
And doing disrespectful shit with the shit.
Right.
You ain't got no money.
I'm talking about none.
This nigga talking about he flushing all his hundreds.
You flushing
You
all
at the house fucked up. Your water don't work at the house. You sitting there.
This nigga flushing.
Your toilet got the top off. He flushing money down here.
You want your motherfucking toilet to blow up and just all this money come up. This nigga they flushing hundreds.
No, I hate that damn slogan, fake it till you make it.
Cause that don't make sense.
Cause you done programmed your mindset to be a fake motherfucker from the start.
But see that shit.
It ain't fake it till you make it. It's carry yourself
psychology behind
like
that shit.
you where you want to be. That's
Exactly.
what motherfuckers should
And
tell
white
you.
people call that
carry
shit
yourself
the secret. That's the same shit.
the way
You
that
just
you
gotta
want
vision.
to be.
You like visualize that
There's
shit.
nothing wrong
It
with
ain't
that.
like
Present yourself like you want to be seen.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm presenting.
Even if it's beyond where you at right now.
My girl told me, she said, I be dancing on my page, but I be hating when niggas be trying to fuck. I said, but you gotta understand what you promote. When you promote, that's speaking for you when you're not talking. So when you're not talking, this is constantly telling people, this is what I'm talking about. So when a nigga walk up on you, bitch, he just finishing the conversation.
That's right. And when you get to a certain age, that fake it till you make shit that or presenting yourself a certain way, that shit can be harmful. I know a nigga who was out on the street. Cause nigga was out looking like nigga was doing good. But never said, hey nigga, I'm about to get evicted.
Right.
Cause I would have never asked. I mean, I'm thinking you straight. I've never asked a nigga, you need something?
Yeah.
That's when my niggas who, when I see him, this nigga always look like he needs something. I'm just asking, hope this nigga say no.
Right.
But this nigga presenting himself like he got it. So this nigga, I find out this nigga on the street. That nigga, why you ain't say something? But that presentation, man, I don't understand not
Close,
being
I don't get
solid
fed
with your-
either though. I don't give a fuck. You just can't be around hungry and act like you ain't hungry. Yo, I'm straight. and knowing your stomach growling
like a
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna look at my partner and be like, nigga, I need something to eat. You hear me? Fuck that bullshit.
And I don't think niggas be having real friends. Cause nigga, I'm gonna tell my friends I'm hungry, nigga. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this nigga gonna talk about me. I don't give a fuck what this nigga have to say. Shit, I'm hungry.
Especially if
nigga
you
eat soup in the
now it's different if you done eat up everything. Nigga, can I have something?
Right. You can't be the bug nigga that always be like,
nigga, you think I can have
well, you always
Can I
hungry.
have something? But if you the nigga that like, I ask a nigga when I have nothing to eat.
Right, and I know
the
for
nigga
a
be
fact.
like,
ew.
broke ass nigga want a sandwich ass nigga,
That ain't your partner.
That's fucked up.
That ain't your partner.
And niggas will do it.
I definitely
on the internet.
When I fucked up, I asked just so I can know who motherfucker was. I don't give a fuck. That's why I say, nigga, I asked. When I was hungry, I said, Bobby, something to eat. Shit.
Problem with
Cause I
faking
know
it,
if some
though.
nigga, if I know if some nigga finna get on your head, I'm gonna be right here with you.
Yeah.
So I really fought for that burger.
Yeah.
Buy me something to eat, my boy.
Yeah.
Cause if I wanted that, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. You hear me?
Nigga, that's why I'm hungry now.
I love when I eat it. I'm starving, my boy. Look at that eat.
Niggas they pay me for my presence.
You pay me for the food, Nah, but you know that how it was though, bro. You feel me? Like it really didn't matter what position you in, but you always just gotta be a real one at all times. Like you said, niggas just really don't have real friends. And some niggas be having this pride, be feeling like I don't know what you thinking. So you got to tell your homeboy what's going on, but a motherfucker he's supposed to do that.
Nah, don't nobody supposed to do shit. You born by your motherfucking self. And if it's any young black men or old black men or black men period watching this shit, you can't stand around every fucking day with nothing coming in. If you will stand outside and wait on something to happen, you got time to go find a fucking job. You can make a job.
Facts.
Ain't no fucking excuse for that type of shit.
Make something.
Ain't nobody gonna give you no fucking job. Ain't nobody gonna look out. Go fucking find something that's gonna bring something in.
Your legs work. Walk.
If you been looking, you ain't been looking hard enough.
If you can make excuses, you can make money. Fuck that shit. It's all in your mindset, bro.
Yep.
It's a lot of motherfuckers out there who don't got the most, who don't have a job that they even respect, but it's better than not having shit.
Nigga would turn down a job because he don't want to be there.
Shit.
The fuck?
No, a motherfucker will turn down a job like you said.
I don't want niggas to look at me
because
like that.
what another motherfucker say.
Another nigga who he already making more money than.
Right.
You already making more money than the nigga you
Niggas gonna be
trying to
looking at
impress.
me, dog.
Fuck that.
If I'm a janitor.
And that's the shit.
You ain't gonna live your life for somebody else. I don't want them to look at me like this. What about your child? He hungry. She hungry.
Right.
I don't want them to look at me like this.
But your pride won't say shit when you standing there waiting on another motherfucker to feed you.
Nigga was in the club.
Right.
Come on, man.
Like
The problem with faking it is that shit got real consequences, nigga.
Right.
You faking it with real money, like you said.
Not really, but real money with imaginary money.
Oh no, you spending money to fake it.
But some niggas ain't even having it.
They spent it.
They ain't even have it to spend.
They borrowed it from somebody
It
else.
was already spent. They in debt. That money, soon as they get their hand, that shit go right here.
They said every letter in debt. Niggas in debt. Niggas in debt.
You be like, damn, I just gave you 25. You be like, yeah, but that wasn't mine. Yeah.
Man.
You know, it like, damn, bro.
Stay your ass at home.
But the crazy part about it is,
Nigga, one-man pyramid scheme.
But did the thing though. Discipline is a hustle too though.
Yeah.
Discipline is a hustle, right? If you really want it, you gotta stay prayed up and you gotta work for it, right?
A lot of times it's the shit you don't do.
It's a lot of the shit that you don't do. It's the shit that you don't want to do. It's the shit you got to break through in order for the shit to go on autopilot. You feel what I'm saying? Cause when I first was selling dope, I didn't have it. I worked for it, bro. Bro, imagine breaking a 3-5 down every day.
What is that to break down?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just imagine but this the thing though. It's not a point of you breaking it down. You like, I don't have no money. But if I spend this last 45 and I can make 60, I got 15 and I got my 40 back. If I do that 3-4 times a day, I just ran up a 60. Ain't nobody gonna give me the 60, but if I work for it, I'm gonna make my 60. So when I made my 60 and turned this 3-5 into a quarter pound, And then I turned the quarter pound to a half an ounce. So when I sit here and tell a nigga, hey man, if you really want it, you got to start. Don't. But I ain't got it like you a woo-to-woo high start. Nigga, with crumbs, made a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
You can make a loaf of bread. You just don't want to take the discipline to sit down to realize what it takes to make a loaf of bread.
Man, you gotta be ugly. I be saying it all the time, bro. It's like, you gotta get ugly.
It get ugly. Even people think money erase your emotions.
There's another little nugget in there that you break down. You didn't get the other part. That's the real gem in it. A lot of times people have all these excuses because they care about the downfall.
Right.
You know how you start breaking all that and building all that up?
Mm-hmm.
In the course of that, you lost something too. It didn't go that smooth. It didn't come back right. You like, now I'm short on this. And you didn't give a fuck. And
the maximum was 15. I made it probably made 6.
I remember that. I made the bread and lost all the bread. Like I lost, it out my pocket, like it's gone. Mm-hmm. But I hadn't paid the nigga for the ounce yet.
You see, what I'm gonna tell you why our discipline was. I didn't like owing niggas, and I didn't like niggas knocking at my door. So what I did was,
I had to go get another. I had to I couldn't care about the loss. I had to get it back because
this was the loss I only took, and I had to make myself a true hustler when I understood this. I can't fuck the re-up. I don't give a fuck. If the loss is that, even if I may want to gamble, you better not gamble the re-up, nigga, cause if you gamble the re-up, you already know it was hard to even get to this point. Why would you, so then I knew how to say no. I was telling myself no. So it was like, the moment I had re-up, I put it to the side, so if I did want to play with some money, I played with it, but I didn't play with the re-up. I made sure I was able to get what I was able to get to make some money back.
The reason why I'm putting them setbacks in there, because most of the time when people see what y'all doing,
right,
they don't know the setbacks that it took to get here. They think you start and then that shit goes smooth sailing.
Right. Boy, we was just talking about this shit the other day.
That's the instant. That's the instant success that everybody wants now. It starts. Okay, this is how crazy it is. If somebody say, man, all I gotta do is start a podcast, boom, and I'm gone. Is that the truth?
Fuck no.
Is that the truth?
Got kicked out of buildings, nigga.
But look at the perception. Look at the perception. Did you niggas about to go in about all the woes, and then it's people in the background they about to add it because they been here. The thing is, somebody's perception is 85 South started on Monday, and this shit been smooth selling ever since. Ain't been no hiccups, and that's all you have to do because what y'all did, this is some easy shit. That's what they think. But they never understand the setbacks and what the woes that went into this. Just like as a comic, they think you make laughter, making people laugh seem easy. Right. But it's a lot of shit that go into that. So it's disrespectful when somebody tell any random person that make somebody laugh, oh, you should be a comedian. No, nigga, no, you shouldn't.
Right. And that's what they get this show fucked up at. They think we supposed to be on here doing material and shit. Right. Like, nigga,
it's our therapy to tell you what happened yesterday.
And then on top of that,
at the grocery store.
On top of that, they don't think we've been doing what the fuck we've been doing to make it so that this shit work the way that
they don't understand that this ain't got shit to do with the stage part.
No cap.
You didn't see when I was goddamn getting up on these goddamn stages. You ain't see a motherfucker having to goddamn rip every goddamn room.
They don't remember when the doors was locked when we was going to come to work. We were like, the keys don't work. Our equipment in there, but the keys don't work. We in them parking deck talking to each other like, so they ain't gonna let us in?
Evicted.
You evicted.
No notice.
No notice.
But
you hear me?
In the world of people, what you accomplish is easy.
Consistency.
They can do, and that's the actual hard part of being consistent.
Right.
Consistently getting in here, doing it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is though. The keys. These are the keys. Cause I tell people this. It's never really about making the money. You will just always wanted the opportunity to go work. Cause if you're a true hustler, no matter whatever come in your hand, you can do. You're capable of doing whatever the skill you are. You know, I'm qualified for.
People don't know how to fucking use that.
That part right there.
You see
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
motherfuckers get stuck at, bro. Wherever
You got to flip it.
Wherever the fuck you work at, if you good at your fucking job, you can do that shit for yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta flip it.
You gotta flip your hustle.
You gotta flip it.
Use your
Squeeze
job
that
to
bitch.
train you. Then go outside and make all the money.
Stop being scared of your
Whatever
manager.
the fuck you do at work, if you not doing that shit on the side, you stupid. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you work at the motherfucking factory and you the coldest motherfucker at putting shit in the box and you don't have a side little box hustle, you a crazy motherfucker.
Stupid.
You should at least be showing motherfuckers how to fold them bitches and make them square. I'm telling you.
Facts.
Your knowledge is where your wealth is.
But the crazy part about it is you got to stay prayed up.
Yeah,
You got to have the faith.
Gotta be
You
connected.
feel what I'm saying? You got to be connected. There's a lot of lost souls out here. You got to be connected. And as long as you stay connected and you stay putting the effort in, knowing that you need to go in the right direction and stay righteous, you good. Everything gonna flow.
Yeah, your
It's gonna
belief
be hiccups.
system gotta be
It's gonna be
in-
that, but you're gonna be equipped to handle the hiccups.
Right.
And don't be. I think we've been programmed to be so afraid
And offended.
of failure. Nobody's gonna. No, people are not supposed to automatically believe in your thought.
Nope.
Because you don't. It's not already detailed out. You still in the processing of it. So nobody just believes in it off the muscle.
And they not supposed to.
And they not supposed to.
That
So-
would give it the motivation for real.
Oh man, y'all ain't support me when hey.
That's
If
what
I
you
would've
waiting on.
did that-
If I would have supported you, nigga, you would have thought I was supposed to been there. I'm waiting to see it pop off too, nigga.
You have to think out. You have to think outside of what's around you all the time. Even though you can utilize what's in front of you, it's other things that we can do. We not a one-trick pony.
Right.
Entertainment is not just us. The things that you think about and the things that you're interested in, invest in people that can facilitate that. That's the whole other part. It's something that you may not do or may not have the opportunity to do, but invest in somebody that does that.
Right.
And facilitate somebody else's dream. That's how you build community. That's how you build blessings.
Ask questions too.
Because that's, like you say, this is the thing about like people think about their financial bank account on this planet. But you have a spiritual bank account that you have to deposit good works in.
Right.
And when you see somebody and you invest in somebody else's dream, everything that flourishes for that, those blessings come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's depositing things in. It's a lot of can't in our community. Like when you talk to people, they always bring up the negative that's already happened. Well, we can't do that because of this. Okay, well, what if that because of this was taken out?
Right.
Then where are we?
Well, that can't be taken out.
Are we there? Well, that can't be taken out. Why it can't be taken out?
Right.
Because I'm quite sure when the ancestors were under the strain they was under, it was somebody saying we can't do it, and it was more people that was swayed to we can. You know, and now you have an opportunity to sit in front of a camera and say whatever you want to say because somebody did not accept the position that they was in and wouldn't accept that can't. Hey man, it's a lot of beatings and deaths gonna come with this. Even though that's gonna happen, what we can't do is stay in this position.
Right.
So when you look at it in that aspect, what actually can we do to erase all of this? Black people can't get together. Well, why we can't get together if we were together in the beginning?
You all right?
Where's the can't? Why we can't stop killing each other? Why we can't flourish around each other? Why we can't build up each other? Why is it so much can't? But this is the thing. The poison is we have so many civil rights leaders. The job of a civil rights leader is to make the people civil. So if you're not making the people civil, then you're just accepting a check when black people are going through something. You're not making the people around you civil. And that means all the people. So what do you, it's no righteous politician. You know why it's no righteous politician? Because you're not rearing up people with the same disposition that come from you. You don't mistreat people that come from where you from. So if you raise somebody from your community and you raise a lot of people from your community that care about your disposition and you put them in office, then how is it no righteous leadership? Because the whole thing is we look at it can't be. How it can't be if you want to make something. When you started doing comedy, it's 1,000 people told you that you could not. What was the part that you didn't care? You didn't give a shit. Because the whole thing is that you could. But how we look at things and the people that we listen to are the people that always selling a bunch of bullshit and no solution. You know what I'm saying? So the people who really think about this shit, you know, that seen this shit. We was doing this shit. Nigga, Nipsey didn't influence my generation. It's niggas who is already doing this shit for each other. And niggas is waiting on entertainers to do it for, but it's real people out here that's been doing this shit that niggas never look at. And that's the fucked up part, because I need a sensational nigga to tell me how to do something. But it's a nigga in your neighborhood that's been showing you the fucking way. You see what I'm saying? But niggas don't care about that shit. I need you to have on jewels and all this other shit, which is fucking fucked up. Because you creating a system of people who only look at niggas who have material gains to listen to. And these not the great thinkers of this fucking world. It's nobody quoting these niggas as the great thinkers of this world. But that's the niggas who niggas look at. But the niggas who are really in depth and who have solutions for this shit, who don't never think about can't. Never think about can't. Nigga, I'm solution based. I don't listen to problems to gossip with niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. But niggas don't have no fucking heart. And that's the thing. You can't go to war with niggas who love tangible things. And niggas talk that fucking warrior shit, but these niggas is so unproven. They so unproven. But you give your loyalty to niggas who are unproven, who do shit for money and that's it. They don't do shit for the love of the people. And the biggest commodity of anything is the fucking people. It's no you without the people. You don't give a fuck how much money you got. The pandemic showed, nigga, with no people, nigga, you're nothing. I survived with the people. It's niggas that's growing food when niggas is hungry. Nigga, we got a garden, we growing food for niggas. You ain't gotta go to the grocery store. That's the real shit. I don't give a fuck about your Maserati, nigga, because it doesn't help me in the pandemic. When you got a nigga who understands herbs and shit and he saved your daughter life, nigga, this ain't shit I gotta guess about. This shit that when I'm holding a fucking, my baby in her hand, she this big. And she's 1 year old. And she weighed 10 pounds. And they about to cut her stomach open. And I say enough is enough. Fuck all that. Yo, X, what can I do for my kid? And this nigga talked so cavalier like what I was talking about wasn't shit. He said, nigga, do this, do that, do this. In a month's time, somebody who looked like she was burnt up from eczema, who weighed 10 pounds, who couldn't even hold food down, who for hours and hours would just rock to the side while her hair was just smooth. I watched her come from that to walking. Now she's 6. Because I relied on somebody who sat down and done the information, and I trusted. Because the other day, they was finna cut my kid's stomach open. I relied on the community, somebody who does that for a living, who loves the knowledge of what plants are, who breeds that. And that's the commodity that I needed, and not somebody who sit on the computer all day. Because we can't just do one thing. We have to be able to do a lot of things, because the people who running shit around us, they do a lot of shit. And all the shit they do, they got from us. But we don't capitalize, but we rather be the financial backing for every other ethnic group besides our own. And then we make war with each other. Because I see you doing something, I want to do the exact same thing. Instead of asking you how I can branch from something that comes from my mind. And these are the things that, man, we have to care about if we care about our children. Not just us, it's what we care about our children. Our children, if we make our children global, if our children are speaking multiple languages, if our children care about other things other than just entertainment, and they know how to grow shit, and they know how to build shit, and they know how to do shit, that's the strength. That's the commodity that you talking about that you have to barter with. Because now you have a community of strong people who can barter with anything, because now we speak everything like we used to. You don't find Africans that speak one language, because every 100 kilometers it's a different dialect, so they had to learn everything to barter and trade. The thing is, when the number one thing against us is not the fucking racism, it's the propaganda. That's the one. If I can convince people that you are a certain way, that's way stronger than anything. The propaganda of that. If we fight propaganda, then and we fight propaganda by having character. Yeah. And showing character, and showing ultimate love. We have to love each other, man, as hard as they have made us hate each other. On all aspects. Because this is one thing that we have to sell to our people. Fuck the fact that we was in slavery. And not disrespecting it, but that's not the thing that we can push. We have to push. The one thing that we are 100% perfect in is survival. We have survived everything that we've been through. Every single thing. So we can't relish in what we used to be. We have to, where we are now, and what can we do to build better now from what we used to do. And what we used to do was survive together. That saying that we're crabs in a barrel. The thing is this, crabs didn't belong in fucking barrels. If you ever seen crabs in the wild, crabs move together. That's why they always catch them together. And it's not the fact that they're in the barrel, it's the fact that they know that they're supposed to be together. So when one is at the tip of the barrel, the other one clamps on, hoping to drag all the rest of them out of the barrel. It's the crab in the barrel thing. Nigga, we don't belong in barrels. We in a land that we was brought to. So we have to make do, and we have to clamp on each other and make the best that we can make with everything. Even when people are negative, you have to understand the negative people, you have to be able to use them as well. Because they have a purpose. I used to be back in the day, I used to be the nigga that niggas would send to niggas if you owe some bread. And when I come see you, it's the same shit. You be in your house comfortable. Nigga, and nigga, as soon as I light that light up, nigga, ain't nobody supposed to be in your house that you don't know about. But nigga, I'm already here. And I'm a problem. But now let's reverse that. If it's a senator that you need to do something, he's running for office. You need this nigga to do something. How people do it, Hey man, you always gotta look at Mississippi Burning. You ever seen that movie, Mississippi Burning?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a part of Mississippi Burning that I always look at away from everything else. They had that man in custody, and the FBI, they wanted to know something from that sheriff, and they wasn't getting no answers. Remember the part they flew this nigga in the middle of the night? That black man in the middle of the night had that sheriff in that house, in that little house. They flew this nigga in the middle of the night. And man, go in there and get them answers for us. Niggas are known, you know, he said, hey, look, we can do this shit the easy way or the hard way. Next thing you know, nigga, they pulling that truck out the ditch. They use bad men to do shit they want to do. Learn to use your community the right way, and push things the same way. Cause you can't keep playing the shit fair. You have to utilize what you have. And I'm not trying to be preachy, and I don't know everything. I just know what I sit back and I look at, man. What sometimes we don't get from people who's supposed to be doing it. A lot of these niggas is sensationalists, man.
Yeah.
And the niggas repeat things that you already know with no solution. I watched a nigga go on a campaign talking about buying a school. What about buying a land and building a school so you can run everything? They gonna sell you an old school, nigga, that you gonna have to get rebuilt, and this gonna be spending more money. Nigga, this shit ain't well thought out, nigga. But I ain't mad at you, but I'm saying I'm giving you another look at it. Take the money that you get and buy the land and then build the school and then build a complex around the school and build all the shit that you want to build.
Yeah.
And implement everything. If we implement agriculture and everything around it, it's a better plan sometimes than yours. Take some of these abandoned buildings. And in each floor, you put care centers on it and financial things, and take all them homeless people and put them in them motherfuckers. And then and heal them people on their way out. And when they get out of there, give them dollars to restart their life that you accumulated from being a non-profit organization that the government gave you to rehabilitate these people. Right. It's all sorts of shit that you can do if you're really thinking about this shit.
Yeah.
If you solution based. I'm not a smart nigga. I just sit around and talk to other smart motherfuckers all the time. And it's all about the solution and not the problem. And if you want to create something, what we do is, man, we are gluttony for pain. We send our kids to a school system that we sit up and complain about that's not teaching them. But why the fuck you keep sending them there? Because what message are you sending to them? I'm gonna keep pushing you towards something that I know that's not good for you, but I don't have a solution. Nigga, what are you telling me though? What are you saying to me as the child? That I gotta keep going in this bad situation, so when something's happening to me, nigga, I keep accepting it. I'm not gonna tell you because you've already keep pushing me into a bad situation. So yeah, when something's going wrong with me, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep accepting the bad. Right. It's conditioning. So you can't complain in front of your children because they the spooks that sit by the door all the time. They the people in the room that you never fucking think about that's listening to what you're saying. And some of this should be cowardly to them, and you don't know it. I'm gonna complain, but I'm not gonna change.
Do anything, yeah.
That shit is crazy. But we have the power to do it. If we thinking about in real time on how to actually be solution-based on how to do it and demand, and I'm talking about fucking demand the people who are in that position to do. And if they not, you put somebody in the position that will do, that will not just cater to what you need, but it will cater to what is necessary for society to flourish. That is the thing. And that's the responsibility. That's the responsibility of people who love other human beings that look like them and other. And the ones that come from you.
You got in your bag on that one, man.
That's real, bro.
That's real.
Hey, man.
Can't hold back my tears,
A lot of that shit need to be said, man.
And that's exactly what this platform is for, though, man. Where else we gonna hear that?
Yeah.
Uncut like that.
Yeah, we want you to, bro.
You have an interesting perspective on a lot
solutions.
Of things,
a lot of people need
and don't nobody talk about it. None of the people you said, from the civil rights thing down to the people, everything is about the sensation, bro. You broke that down beautifully, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know if y'all know how powerful you are and how y'all move, and that the way that y'all can move people into real change, even with what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing, because the way that this society is set up now, that if you're a change movie, they accept anything that's supposed to be a regular flaw. People have the regular flaws. He may smoke, he may drink, but the intention supersedes all of that. We watched Marion Barry do it for years, because what he was doing for DC, they didn't give a shit. He was smoking crack, he was doing whatever. He had these programs that people were being able to get jobs in the community. So the thing is about you guys and platforms it's like this, man, y'all have a power to move mounds of people into controlling things in this city and others. You mobilize people's thoughts and say, hey man, look, this is what we need you to strive for. Everybody's not gonna be this. It's like what I think people despair what Cosby did. Cosby started a movement of people going to college wanting to educate themselves. Like, that was a big thing that he did. People wasn't thinking about going to college like that before him. And when he came out with Different World, that shit became a boom of black youth wanted to be educated on a whole different level. So much that people was calling around trying to check into Hillman. Niggas like, nigga, ain't no Hillman. Like, nigga, you a line ass. Nigga, Dwayne Wayne is there. Ron. Nigga, all of them niggas.
Lisa, everybody trying to be off the Hillman next.
I'm trying to go nap. No cap.
So, man, the power that you guys have is not just the power, it's the responsibility. And that's admirable that you keep telling people to stay prayed up. Because if they not hearing it, they not moving on it.
They're not seeing it,
and
they're
it's,
not gonna do it.
even though you have a genre of people that's their whole thing, to tell people to be prayed up. But I remember when the first time I understood how serious prayer was, this brother got his throat cut, and we was gonna retaliate because we couldn't wear that. So the brother gathered us together that was gonna make this move. He was only doing his entrusted brothers. And he said, man, the first thing we gotta do before we decide what we're gonna do, we gotta pray on this so the Creator will protect us in our endeavors. So somebody may say what we about to do is wrong, but the Creator will let us know what we are. And I remember that, and we did what we did, and anytime I'm in a position where somebody is saying that I'm wrong, I'm not gonna apologize if I pray on it and the Creator say, nah, you straight. You said what you said, you did what you did, and it was valid. You will know in your actions because He'll bless you in a way that you may not understand or you may not see right away. With this special, people were saying that I was wrong, but the people know I don't have malice.
Yeah.
So when you don't have malice and you talking genuine, what you say, you can say one thing, but the Creator will say another. And so it is what it is now. And I think how people speak about this special and how I feel about it, that I think I came out on top with this one. And I think that I was right in my moves. And sometimes I may have needed to make this move initially and was gonna go the wrong way with that situation. And I'm not upset with the network. I'm not upset with anybody. I didn't cancel my subscription date. We gotta, and I'm still watching what I'm watching on their network. And I don't think you gotta harbor feelings when things don't go right, because sometimes it ain't for you.
Yeah.
This ain't the first thing I lost.
Yeah. I don't think you lost nothing.
I ain't losing. It's that surviving thing.
Yeah.
So, man, you gentlemen, man, are doing a phenomenal job with what y'all doing and you being very responsible, even in the wildness. Cause I watch and I'm like, boy, these niggas is out of control.
That's why I love it. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
There's a place where we really can talk our shit and then, you know what I mean? And the people be actually seeing me. They just be seeing. So I be like, yeah, I want y'all to grow with me. I don't know everything. I'm just telling you what I'm reading. That's the thing that niggas be, tell me what you're reading. I want to know is a book that's keeping you sane, my boy. Cause I want to read that same motherfucker. I ain't finna let you know and see and say I'm perfect. Yeah, I got mine. When I close my door, nigga, yeah. I don't like you, you don't like me. That's just what it is. But when I come outside, I know I got to have your back. That's one thing I do know.
You know what's crazy? When did you start?
Look, it's been fun getting in with y'all, but we about to pack this shit up and we going on the road, man.
All these fake ass conversations.
We've been down south, now we're going up to New York, bro. It's time for us to go back to New York. So look, don't take it no kind of way when we leave.
What we doing?
Oh, fuck all that, son. Yo, September 4th, B. You already know what the fuck time it is. Yo, Brooklyn, we coming through, son.
What?
You already know what it is. You fucking stupid. Are you stupid? You heard we coming through September the 4th. At the King's Theater, B. The King's Theater, B. Fuck is wrong with you, so? On my dead, we coming. September 4th on my dead. On my dead. Brooklyn, New York, son. Brooklyn. Yeah, we don't know if KD coming back, but we coming. You already know September 4th, son. Niggas is fucking crazy, B. My kids, B. Yes, at the King's Theater, B. We coming, son. You are working my fucking kids, B. You already know what it is, son. September 4th, son. Brooklyn, New York. You already know what time it is. Ghetto Legends Tour. Number 2, Brooklyn, baby. You already know what it is.
Tell these niggas, man.
Yeah, I already told these niggas. That nigga neck hurt, B. We out. See us September 4th.
We out.
Word up.
Ghetto Legends, B. Yo, son, we out, B. We out, son.
Hey, what's up? It's time to heat up the summer in the bedroom. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it's time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead, be ready whenever a situation, presents itself. The best part? It's done online, so no visit to a doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line in the pharmacy. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of the licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. You can try Blue Chew for free when you use promo code 85South at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code 85South to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we'd like to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Selling dope in the street.
When I just needed to just...
Now, what year was it?
What year? For real. Like 2011. By 2011. I went on like a 2.5, 3 year run.
You know what's wild? Because I always wanted to ask you, and I was hoping that it wasn't that far gone.
It was earlier than that, but when I'm talking about like for real, like every day.
Because the thing was, it's like, I feel like all those years that I was out, that I wasn't being loud enough about not being in that life. You think, it's this thing. I went to prison in 1991.
I wasn't even born yet.
I got caught with 5 kilos of dope in 1991. I was hoping that all the talks and all that people had stopped going that route. And when I meet people that's way younger than me and I started selling dope in 2015. I'm like, God damn, nigga, what am I not doing or what am I not saying? And that should be crazy to me. Like, what wasn't heard in those years, or what was being said louder than that in those years that people didn't learn, or it wasn't said from the years that I was gone?
I'm gonna say realistically, it's a lot of, realistically, like 07, because I started doing this in 2013. So when I did the years, like 07, it wasn't too many, I wanna say, righteous leaders, like you say. Because when you gotta, one thing I learned about words, certain words mean a certain thing when you're trying to grasp the people. You see what I'm saying? You can be consistent, but persistent means consistent through difficulties. So a lot of people can be consistent just being complacent, but you being persistent, that means, you being consistent while fighting through some shit. So a majority of our leaders are not righteous, and they're not reading the book and telling us who we are. We getting fed who we think we supposed to be versus what society is gonna accept. But now we're in a time where society is accepting you from within versus you trying to, because you can see it now. The fakeness is abroad. Like, it's a lot of street niggas now. But you know, 901 was different when street niggas was street niggas was 901. You was real deal, Holyfield.
And this is the thing that I'm saying, like, it's a lot from that time. It was a lot of things said throughout them years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I remember the say no to drug era. I remember all that I was saying. I was selling dope during that era, and I know what my influence was. My influence was my pops, because New Jack City, people was talking about how influential New Jack City was. I was already selling dope before New Jack City came out. I saw it, then I was in the penitentiary after that. So Nino Brown wasn't I knew 100 niggas already. So that wasn't influencing me. My influences was watching my pops and my uncles be hustlers. I'm saying after that, it was a whole era of the poor righteous teachers and the Afrocentric. It was a lot of eras of positivity. And then 1992, they put on a whole different style of music on the radios. Niggas started being influenced by that. But even after that, it was another era. What was the overbearing thing, even away from the politicians? It had to be something that was being seen more.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
Plus entertainment and the lack of the unity infrastructure of how you saying, we need to learn how to grow. We need to learn how to do this. What you're skillful in, boom. If we spread, then let's get land. We're not being taught how to survive as a community. We're taught how to survive as individual going against a motherfucker.
The whole
but
thing
material shit, like the shit you was talking about, it's on a larger scale, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, motherfuckers was talking about your shit, your shoes and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to get some shit. Now the whole world talking about your shoes and shit. You look on Instagram, you ain't get these shoes? Your shit ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody, you gotta feel like you doing something. We put that value on the material shit. Okay, this is the key to getting this. Okay, well, how you get this? Well, this is the quickest way. And
look at this. Just to throw this out there, you know, I don't want to hold you, but just throw this out there. When we talk about what's valuable and who places on value, I work at the radio station in Houston, Magic 102. Jay Bash was arguing with me about the Grant Hills being a hot shoe.
Feliz.
Yeah, I said, what? He said, man, the Grant Hills, people stand in line for these. I said, you losing your goddamn mind. When nobody standing in line for no motherfucking Grand Hills, nigga never, ever, nigga Grand Hill.
In the South, they were crazy.
Grand Hill didn't stand in line for the motherfuckers, so no, nigga, nobody stood in line for no goddamn Grand Hill.
Nah, they weren't. They never ran out of them bitches.
Nigga, everybody
I wanted them, I never got them. No.
Grand Hill was great though. Yeah, I got some now.
They was cool.
I never got them, but they were always on the shelf.
You never got them, right? You never got them. Ain't nobody rushing to no mall to my nigga. Where's them Grand Hills at, nigga? So
I fuck with Grand Hill.
Send them some Grand Hills.
Oh, my bad. You got no feelings right now. You got no feelings right now.
I fuck with Grand.
So the thing is this. In the 90s, the late 80s, early 90s, there was no one hot shoe. It's whatever niggas was wearing because niggas made whatever they had hot. I remember seeing every shoe like, oh, nigga, what is that? Niggas like, this is Bo Jackson, nigga. I'm like, I ain't know this nigga had a shoe. I'm in some, I had some lottos at the time. I was like, oh, nigga, like, oh, nigga, them clean right there.
Niggas wore anybody's shoe. Nigga had Andre Agassi's.
Nigga, you better, but nigga, the Nike meltdowns, them motherfuckers went hard. Shit. Boy, with some cat, with the little pink right there.
Yeah.
Shit, in the back.
Come on, man.
I
know y'all remember the
motherfucking
with the mountains on them. You remember the pumps with the motherfucking tennis ball pump?
That's the Reebok, the brown. The only shoe that niggas didn't go get. And I seen one nigga, my man Ken, he tried to make them hoes fresh. We called the nigga the Frankensteins. Hakeem Olajuwon had to be tonic. Man, boy, that tonic fucked over.
What about them British Knight, them big ass shoes?
BK.
Boy, that tongue, nigga.
BK. Hammer had a BK deal. Hammer had a British Knight.
Adidas, Capers, K-Swiss. Nigga wore everything. Travel Fox. You made whatever you wore. Nigga, Saucony. Hell yeah. New Balance. You gotta think, man.
What's the shit with the rooster on it?
Sport teeth.
Yeah.
Your parents.
What up, man?
You got your parents shop.
If he do it.
Your parents shop everywhere. There wasn't no particular store. Your people shopped at Bell's, Lords and Taylor's. They shop everywhere. Anywhere where they can buy clothes.
Payless.
Shit.
And Walmart. Only.
Hey, man.
I didn't know nothing about no mall.
Everything they had in
I ain't even know clothes in the mall.
Gapers.
I just thought it was
Dillard's.
food.
Had your ass in Steinmart.
All right, let's go all the way back to the early 90s when motherfucking LA Gear and British Knight took over.
Boy.
Nigga.
You had them Joe Montana?
Troop.
I had them Troop. I had a Troop and a Troop suit.
Bruh.
You had the whole outfit.
Yeah, the pants my pants ain't go right now. Stop playing with them.
That killed Troop. You remember the rumor that killed Troop? That they were owned
by the KKK.
Exactly.
And people started burning. Yeah, I burned mine. My dumb man burned
That's what killed Troop.
I took my shoes off at
and they weren't.
They weren't.
It found out later.
That shit, and one nigga that burned all they troops.
Why is it every time that happened, it's
some real wild conspiracy. Or just in the South.
Why the fuck y'all say that?
All right, Ali, you may remember this. Early 90s, late 90s. When niggas used to ride around and everybody had them car air fresheners that was shaped like crowns on their dashboard. You remember this shit, New Face?
I still got it.
Niggas had the crown.
Yep.
The crown with the
like a crown.
It's like a little crown. It's a gold crown.
Every nigga in the world had them.
And then what they tried to say?
That they were owned by the KKK.
Niggas started taking them out.
You ain't seen one of them since.
You see the crown, that motherfucker get
Well, I feel like they tried to get that so many different ways too.
If you want back in the early 90s, if you wanted a nigga to stop doing something, just say it was owned by the KKK.
Nigga gonna cut it off.
I'm talking niggas cut
Tommy
it off.
Hilfiger.
As soon as Tommy Hilfiger said something, dead. I'm talking it was dead.
You know who survived though?
Who?
Arizona.
T.
You remember they said that?
What they do?
They said they was KKK at one point.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Nah, I
remember that.
Cause I got a mango in my car.
Nigga, I had it to my lips when I found out. I'm gonna finish this can.
Hey man, that was the time that we was together like a motherfucker. You said that the KKK had something to do with it. Oh, nigga, that was dead in the water.
Over. I thought I remember that.
Man.
You know, there's one thing that I'm mad that didn't really survive the test of time that I thought was like the Spike Lee era.
He's still here now.
I'm not saying him personally, Cause I remember when he was doing that Tyler Perry shit way before Tyler Perry. Like when he made a movie, literally every black person in the world saw this shit. And at least in America, it felt like.
Yeah.
And he put out a lot of classics.
We ain't have a lot of directors, but you know, I guess he put himself out there to.
But that's what I'm saying. When he was with, did nobody else want to direct?
And put black
maybe they didn't put their name on it like
some
that.
of the, you know, you had the directors came up after that got killed. What was my man, John Singleton?
Yeah. John Singleton.
He came up after that.
That was kind of late. Wasn't he like kind of? He was later though. It was kind of like in the middle of that Spike Lee run.
So it was a couple people that jumped in there.
That was around.
It was Spike.
But Spike was putting like all the black folks in it.
Spike had a
campaign.
Spike was putting all the black folks in it.
But before that, it was Mario Van Peebles and his dad.
Mario doing
his daddy was on the edge. He picked it up from him.
They was doing.
Solo ain't a bad movie, dog. Y'all can hate on it all you want.
Bro, we gotta find a way to bring back classic black people movies, bro. Cause we got a nice.
All we gotta do is do them. All you had to do is do them, and not have to tell them other stories. All you had to do is decide to do those stories instead of just the same old story. Because I was gonna say that earlier. You know that people make a bunch of money in the lighter hue, make a bunch of money on making movies, just senseless fucking movies, like Dodgeball. You know how many times I done watch goddamn Dodgeball?
That shit funny here. You don't know
we don't have to always be going through some goddamn trauma.
Right.
We can
just do some fun
But it's for us though.
We need to be able to do that too.
It's motherfuckers with the bread. They gotta be like, you know what? I'm willing to spend $10 million to make a whole bunch of shit for us and just put it out there. Cause that's what they do. They just like, fuck it. Who want the money?
What's crazy is we don't even have to. See, the thing is, it don't have to be in big chunks. It's like, hey, 85 side to side. Hey, man. We finna do a movie.
Facts.
About making a movie. And niggas put out a movie about making a movie. Man,
you just talking about this shit.
Marcus, while he's sitting on the side, they made this movie, 21 Crunk Street, when niggas in college.
Y'all still got it?
Pull it up.
Y'all still got it?
They had.
Y'all want to license it on the app?
These niggas had 17 premieres for this goddamn movie. Right. And me and him, we exercise in the morning on the track area. We do our little miles, and we'll start talking. We'll end up talking about this movie, and every time he'll bring this movie up, and he'll say, "Yeah, you remember this movie?" And I don't know if you remember this movie. We did 21 Crunk Street. I was at 8 premieres. I love this motherfucking movie. And this nigga always act like I had never seen it. I've talked to this nigga 100 times about this goddamn movie. And this nigga, every time, this nigga just bring up, we be talking and say, man, I get this movie 21 Crunk Street. You ever saw it? Yes, nigga, I've seen this goddamn movie.
Nigga, all the time.
But, and just think, what year was that, Mark, you did that movie? 1995. But black people been making movies for a long time, whether it was good or not. This is what makes Africa hot right now. Africans don't give a fuck about the movie they make. Nigga, them movies be motherfucking terrible.
Oh, man.
It'd be a nigga with a goddamn zebra outfit on. Taruto, move over there. That nigga, these movies be horrible, nigga.
But they live it.
And you can't help but look away from that shit. You like,
breakdancing.
this shit's stupid as hell. And you watching the movie saying how stupid and how horrible it is, but you still watching this shit. And then somebody come over and let me show you.
Africans don't give a fuck.
Ass movie.
Nigga be in a Spider-Man suit with a RoboCop mask on, driving the Batmobile.
In Vinda.
It's just doing it. Y'all have all the power.
They had the Mortal Kombat. You seen the African Mortal Kombat? Look at it.
Y'all seen the African when he fell out that dirt bike? When he had like he got shot? And then he put the dirt bike on the stand. And then he fell. I was like, this nigga here is slow in here.
They be doing the most.
I want to do some shit like that, man. We're gonna do us a ghetto movie.
No, we definitely, it's in the works.
Fun movie, like you do, you love them cars.
Oh yeah, that's the name of the movie.
No.
The way you said it, just like that, black as hell. You love them cars.
And so now it's something that happens. Something that happens is your neighbor. It's neighborhood against neighborhood.
I already got.
You gonna put the dopest car
I gotta
together.
put this shit together by the end of the summer. I'm trying to fuck Big Booty Keisha. That's all I'm trying to do.
Fuck Big Booty Keisha.
That's the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's another nigga trying to fuck her too.
He already fucking her. It's my job. I ain't gonna be able to fuck her till I drop the motor in her.
Just so he can fuck.
She ain't even about to start talking to me till we get halfway through the movie and I get this motherfucker to the paint shop.
Then
So my shit in there too long. She didn't stop answering. She didn't stop texting. Nigga swing through the hood one good time, straight out the paint shop.
I see you.
Hey, big head. Nigga pull up on at the Metro PCN. Nigga mo.
What you gonna have? Your Impala motherfucker?
Oh man, come on. I'll probably do a Monte Carlo or something quick.
Nigga want me buy Monte Carlo still. I don't know if I want it.
What year Monte Carlo?
87.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It was 84.
I got too much shit. Too much shit, man. Way too much.
Fuck it, I'm gonna get it.
A whole bunch of shit. Just ridiculous at this point.
Nigga got shit that's already ready. He talking about he about to fix it up.
It ain't
I'm like,
done.
it's already fixed up.
It's not done.
It ain't done. What you want to do to it? Kiss it? What's wrong with it?
I'm just in my truck tonight. Look, you know, my farm truck.
We love that motherfucker.
Little farm truck.
You watch.
Be low key sliding in the farm truck.
You watch Street Outlaws.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said farm.
I be trying to figure out what they be finding them racetrack to race.
It ain't a sleeper race truck in there.
Motherfucker got a rat rod.
My Nova gonna be a racing car. I'm gonna put something in. I don't know.
You race?
I don't know.
Hell no.
Ain't going too fast.
I mean, I might pull off in traffic, but I ain't.
Last time that nigga raced, he sprinting around.
You won't get out there?
Scared the hell out of all of them. Everybody go to,
We was in a race car.
that nigga was in the car like that. Boy, that shit was crazy, man. Boy, that shit was crazy. That nigga was just looking ahead. We was just like, no. Boy, that shit was crazy, man. But that nigga hard day. That nigga was on the racetrack. They was trying to teach us. He out there telling the white folks, man, I know what I'm doing. Hit that bitch. That nigga was like in fourth gear already. Nigga, we look, that motherfucker spinning. We hollering at low. He loaded that up. Boy, that shit was funny.
Hey, I'm over there like cold trickle on these
Boy, that shit was crazy.
Do it my way, Harry.
Nah, that shit was fun though.
Oh, I had a ball.
What?
I'm the only nigga you know ever raced a race car. I mean, wrecked that motherfucker.
Wrecked it?
Oh, you wrecked
Hit
it.
it. I'm talking about we drive that car, nigga.
Shit. Bro, that car was spinning around. That motherfucker, it was a post on there, like a concrete post, just like that. That car spinning all the way around. That bitch got right here, about this close to that motherfucker and stopped.
That nigga drilling with wrist. Boy, that shit was fun, boy.
That nigga steering wheel, he took the steering wheel off with him. Let the steering wheel go long.
Boy, that shit was fun.
That shit was fun, man.
The Thunder.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said, cold trickle.
So you jumped over the wall when you said you was running towards it.
Yeah, we jumped. We were running to his ass.
On Days of Thunder, they got their Tom Cruise crash and people was running towards it. But I be like, the nigga on fire. What y'all gonna do when y'all get out?
Right.
I don't know. Shit, beat the fire off his ass. Do something, man.
Lay down.
Push his ass. Put the dirt on you, fool.
I was damn sure strapped up in that motherfucker.
They using the harness, but that harness the motherfucker ain't.
It's the fire out.
What's the most adventurous thing you've done outside of the race car?
The most adventurous shit, probably zip lining through that goddamn cave all day. Bro, we went zip lining through some
We did a lot of shit. Bro, we did a lot of shit during that wild night. That shit was fun.
We thinking that the shit just gonna be, a couple 8 or 10 zips.
Not even 8 or 10 zip. We thinking it's gonna be 3.
Right.
But it's a
Man.
trail to each zip in the dog,
Bro,
in the cave.
we zip lining through this cave. This shit fun as a motherfucker. Like you said, after about 3 zips, we like, hey, we kind of deep off in this goddamn cave. Cause the zip line, these motherfuckers ain't short. This shit about 300-400 feet.
And the white folk, I swear I can't tell. I said, but these white folk leaving us on purpose.
And then you just
we like, where is it? They like, go up there. Then we look back. They gone. They holler there. He like, bro, why they keep leaving there, bro?
Some of these motherfuckers, bro, by the time, like, you can see the shit on the ground while you up there. We're like, okay. And then once you get in the middle, you like, oh, ain't shit down there.
Shit down there, but that shit like 200 feet drop.
Really through a whole motherfucking cave in Kentucky.
And you got to trust these zip line and trust the people that put the zip line up there. That shit gonna hold your stupid
The
ass.
further you go in this shit, just get, everybody's lips just be dry as a motherfucker. It's like they on the moon. Everybody in that bitch thirsty as fuck, man. And my bullshit in DC, nigga face get dry the motherfucker. Feel like your face
whoop
doing
your ass.
Go in that motherfucker to pat that hill. When this shit gonna be over with?
Like you think I'm bullshitting, man. We had to zip about 22 times through this motherfucker.
We had to zip
So you mean you stop and get on another one?
Listen, the only way to get out of there is to zip. Cause once you zip,
it take you to the middle of the cave. So if you want to leave,
spinning around looking
you got to
stupid
zip
as
out.
I don't know if I.
After about 8 of these motherfuckers, like, I want to go home.
What's the most adventurous thing?
For me, either going out there in the goddamn Everglades on a swamp boat, but probably riding that bull. I rode.
Oh, that nigga damn sure did.
Bull.
Hold up, my nigga. You roll a real bull.
Yeah.
Oh,
You weren't
man,
scared
that
of
was
that
the
big
funniest
head
shit
in your
ever, man.
motherfucking face?
I was scared of everything.
Why are you out there on the bull?
Because I was trying to get a show picked up.
Oh, dude.
Niggas do anything for a pilot. Not no more.
That was the funniest shit.
Not no more.
But what happened with the bull, bro?
Oh,
All
man.
these white people way too comfortable.
First of all, we supposed to do show about sports shit. It's this nigga here.
Right. He talking about he there.
We supposed to do something. They talk about we going to different events, like sporting event shit.
Right.
Okay, cool. Super Bowl.
Right.
Shit like that. That's the shit they pitch. Right? Am I lying? This is World Series, all the
NBA
dope shit.
championship.
Right. All the dope shit. You going to the Pro Bull Riding Tournament. Pro Bull Riding Tournament, I'm at that bitch. We round this shit, they like, no, we not going to the thing first. We gonna do a bull riding, learning how to ride a bull.
Right.
First. They drive us way the fuck out the desert.
Way the fuck out, way in the desert.
So can't nobody hit that bull.
I'm thinking we ain't riding no bull. I think we finna
like
ride
2.5,
like
3 hours
Chick-fil-A
in the,
cow.
like in the desert. That fucking.
I'm thinking this is finna be, you know, a cow.
Right.
A calf.
Right.
Anything.
Motherfucker don't really move for real.
Man, they put us on they show us the ropes. I'm, you know, okay, then you ride this horse that's walking all hard and shit.
But this nigga got this little Mexican dude, right?
And then
when you do a lap, he slap the horse on the ass. Horse get mad and mad every time he slap.
Yeah, and the horse just starts.
And you ain't got no saddle.
No saddle, ain't all nuts.
So
all
and
nuts.
you got to hold the horse?
You gotta lean your ass forward to keep your nuts up. Because that's what they tell you to stay on the bull.
Right.
They like the bull when they go forward, you gotta go forward. You gotta grab it with your leg. Man, these Mexicans.
Bounce and eat your nuts, nigga. You come off that bull.
It's what they call a bronking horse. This motherfucker big as hell.
Yeah.
Dog.
Ain't a regular size horse.
Dog, so I get on this, you know, they get me in there. I'm like, wait a minute, this the bull you getting on? They're like, yeah. I'm like, nah, hold on, I'm not doing
That's how I knew it was a bad
He already,
idea.
like, he not doing it.
He ain't doing
I'm
that.
like, all right.
He ain't even get on the horse.
This how I knew it was, I rode the horse. This how I
He
knew it was a
rode the
bad idea. Cause them motherfuckers, they was like, yeah, they brought 2 of them out.
Right.
And they was like, yeah, we about to do this. We're gonna let y'all ride these over here. They good. These motherfuckers been quiet the whole time, right?
Right.
As soon as they bring the motherfucking bull around and put him in the shit that you supposed to ride him in, it's quiet, just like outside. This motherfucker kicked the door hard as a bitch. Okay! I was like, oh, fuck no, don't fuck with him. Cause it's like he was chill the whole time. But he was like, oh, you niggas ready. Kicked the goddamn thing. That shit was so loud. I was like, oh, hell no.
They
Hell
like,
no.
I'm in the car.
all the Mexican dudes talking a lot of Spanish.
A lot of it. This that Mexico
They
Spanish.
talking
All they
a
say
lot.
is, these niggas scared.
You know what I mean?
These
When they
niggas
speak that
scared.
Mexico Spanish.
Look, they talking a lot of Spanish.
That shit fast.
They talking a lot of Spanish.
That shit fast as hell.
But they talking very little English. When they whatever they say to me is short. They like, grab here, and I'm like, what was all that shit? What was all that shit y'all just had about, dog? So I get in, I'm in, dog. They like, they was like, you want us to take off the rope on the back? I was like, well, what the rope do? He's like, it make them jump more. I was like, yeah, take that shit off. What the fuck? Why would you have it on?
Right. I want a nigga to be combing.
Yeah. So I get in there, the bull drop all the way to the ground while I'm on the shit.
So he sit down.
This man dropped all the way down. The Mexican dude say, put him up. I said, I almost choked him. Like, pull him up. Want me to pull the bull up? I'm on this motherfucker. When you ever pull some shit up that you was on?
Right.
Dog, get up. Took forever. They was like, you go. You know, I'm like, man, nah, hold on. I was like, my hand too tight in here. I can't get my hand
Right.
on. They was like, well, you want your hand tight so you can hold on? I said, no, I want my hand loose so I can get the fuck off this motherfucker
Right.
when I need to.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
all this is going on while he's sitting on the board.
I'm on
Why
the
you on the
bull, dog. I'm on the bull.
I'm watching all this shit.
Dog, they trying to
I'm like,
convince.
yeah. I'm like,
all this shit.
No, don't do it.
No, I'm like, all right, man, loosen this up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Get that goddamn strap off. All right, let's go. I go out there, first little things, right? The bull start going this way. I start going this way. Right. Fell off that bitch. Nigga, fell off like, you remember that cartoon where the tiger tackled the little boy and his clothes fall off? Right. Nigga boot, gone. Nigga had on a helmet. Like, nigga got out like fucked up. Like, man, I was mad than a bitch, nigga. I didn't hurt though. I didn't feel no pain for a little minute.
So that shit hurt when you fell out that bull?
Yeah, but I was adrenaline. Dog, the bull ran out. The goddamn Clayton. They didn't catch the bull the rest of the time I was there. Nigga, I did not hurt when I got up. I'm talking about.
They couldn't even catch the bull, bro.
Dog, the bull was running around. Like, they was like, who left the gate open? I'm watching these, and I'm cussing motherfuckers out. Like, I remember I was like, the motherfucker tried to hand me some shit. I think he tried to hand me the hat. Shit away from me. I was mad than a motherfucker, dog. Like, I walk. You know how the wrestlers used to walk? Yeah. That's how I was having to walk, because it's sand, like, but I got one boot missing. So I'm coming up, and dog, I'm mad than a motherfucker, dog. I'm sitting back, and it's lunchtime.
Oh, all this happened before lunch?
Niggas is eating burgers. Niggas is eating burgers.
Nigga, half boot, ain't even eat, bro.
My shit processing. Now the pain kick in.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching the nigga eat a sandwich. I said, put that motherfucking hamburger down. Take me to the hospital right motherfucking now. Hey, niggas gonna go back to work like it's regular? Right. That's exactly what it is.
What was hurting, bro?
Everything. The adrenaline war. I'm talking about dude that dressed his shit up, nigga. Like, like it's gonna be delicious.
That's the crazy part, though. Hold on, because we was on the ranch, so they cooking these shits. Why he get ready to ride this shit? These burgers was good. It's smoking in the bar.
So that boy said that.
Like melt in your mouth. I ate two of them. Hey, the nigga lost the goddamn bull.
Told him for what?
He said they couldn't catch the goddamn bull. They had to call the white man to ride this or something.
So you telling me that the bull was loose?
Dog, when I fell off the
white
bull,
man showed up on the big pretty ass
I looked to see where the bull was going, and he was gone through the gate.
The bull was out for about 3 hours, man.
Bull was out for 3 hours?
Boy, I was over there. Man. I was goddamn hurt. I was in shambles.
You cried all the
time. It was fucked up. So it was fucked up way before.
In my defense, in my mind, I thought I was gonna jump off the bull.
Right.
Land on my feet.
You probably land on your neck, then he knew it.
No, I didn't even land on my neck. Like, I did a good little roll. I made sure to roll because I didn't want to get stomped on. So, like, even when I fell, I was like, so this way, this way, like, you jump out of the car, you know how you got up.
See, that nigga hit his back. He got them boot shut off. I don't know where the fuck that boot went. To this day, they don't know where that boot is. I did a nice little roll. Hey, man.
Hey, the problem was I tried to ride it too long. Right. If I would have kept my original plan, I started believing, because you know they say 8 seconds.
How long?
I was on that bitch for like 4. I got like 4 or 5 seconds.
Before he started losing his mind?
No, before I fell off. Oh. You gotta stay on for 8.
Cause if you stayed on, you probably still be on that motherfucker right now.
Man, boy.
No, hey.
In the woods until the white man came. So don't nobody know how to catch this motherfucker. Oh, y'all bullshit.
Hey.
Yeah, I did a nice little roll.
That fucked up, because when them little Mexican dudes saw them cameras, they brought the good shit out. They brought big bulls. These motherfuckers had that hump in their back.
They ain't had the one with the horns.
Nah, I'm thinking we finna do the little sheep. It ain't finna be no bull.
Sheep.
It's finna be a cow.
Oh, man, they motherfucker brought real professional shit out. I was like, I'm not riding that. Hell no.
Like
yeah. What you like? What you need?
That shit had me so
You telling me what time it was. See what time it is. I ain't gotta check in.
They made them burgers. They had some corn. They had wrapped some corn with, man, that shit was
You was over there on that food. Man, what was happening to your body?
I couldn't even believe we had to drag that nigga to come out to go zip liner, bro.
I'm dead.
Just cause it was for the show. We were like, Lo, please. He like, man, listen, bro. Ain't nothing finna be on my nut. I swear that's all he kept saying. So you want me to put something that's gonna be having my nut hanging? I ain't with all that funny ass shit.
Bro, y'all should have listened to me. We was in the goddamn cave for 2 or 3 hours.
Nigga in the cave loud as hell.
Hey, man,
I'm in a
fuck
dark
this shit.
ass cave with something that got my nuts hanging.
Hungry as a motherfucker.
It wasn't fun though.
At first,
nigga funny.
but then that first hour, it was lit.
It was bats.
It was a couple of them. They fought though. They sky high. You see him though.
This is a real motherfucking cave. They're not a studio cave, nigga. A cave.
Cave.
In the bottom of a mountain type
You know
shit.
somebody hit it. Somebody probably dead in their bit. No cap.
No,
Yeah, they fell off the zip line.
Oh, yeah, of course. Nobody heard.
What if motherfucker just did that up in here? Yeah, it is.
The first hour was lit. And then we realized
you can't get out.
We got another hour to get out.
It was real cave, so you gotta understand. We had the little helmets with the light on. So all you hear is these rocks, nigga, all day.
And then it done got dark too, nigga.
Super dark.
So now it's kind of chilly when you zip lining through this.
He cold as hell. When we all in there, nigga, like we been stranded for 3 days, but we come out, the shit, the horn is off and shit.
Some of these motherfuckers is up high in the motherfucker too, so it's like, and you ain't got no room to just like, you gotta leave so you won't be blocked. It's just a little platform.
I won't be doing
Fuck
that no
that
more.
shit.
I got my experience.
I'm good. I'm
with
good
that
on
stupid
that
ass
cake, on
shit.
that zip line and shit.
I do want to do that shit Duval be doing, man. He be feeding the
Scuba
shark.
diving and shit.
He be feeding the shark, bro. I want to do that shit one time.
They whale sharks. You can feed them.
I don't give a fuck what it is. They can be land sharks. I don't want to be in there with a baby shark. I want to be in there with the babies. I want to be in there with the baby shark.
Act like this nigga is
Like this. The motherfucker that can't see. What the motherfucker got eyes on the side? They put me right in the center.
That nigga use electricity to
Put me
fill
right in
your
the
ass
center.
out, nigga.
I just want.
They'll bite you.
Well, you can't put no electricity in no water anyway.
No, electromagnetic pulses. That's how their brain works.
But I say, nigga going out with an electrical cord, nigga, you finna
What's the most
kill
adventurous shit you ever did?
Man, shit, I done so much of this dumb shit, but I'm gonna go with that skydiving shit.
White people
You
shit,
did?
y'all nigga tripping.
How many times?
Once.
You ain't gonna do it no more?
I only did it once. I did the tandem shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, somebody gave me one of them little gift packages. Like, hey, you can go skydiving. It was like $79.
How far?
I used to sell those.
You used to sell them?
We used to have a company here in Atlanta that ripped people off selling them shit. I'm dead ass.
And you go to the thing. The shit is a cool ass experience. You go watch the little thing, you put the little suit on, and the suit make you feel. That's what make you feel like you're gonna do the shit, because you got that little suit on. And you come out there, you know all the little safety tips. And you see somebody who just got their suit on, you be fucking with, hey, you might want a button that you gonna need that I just finished watching.
How far you was up there?
Oh, up there, you up there.
How far?
Yeah. Like regular plane, like you up there.
You know, some niggas that skydiving like 30,000, 10,000.
Nah, it wasn't, the niggas, it was up there. The nigga, I know this, when it get real when they open the door. I was cool until they opened that motherfucking door, you, nigga, now the world out there, you like, nah, nigga, this is different. Then the
Motherfucker look like little squares for real.
And then the dude tried to leave out with me. And then I grabbed the clamp. I'm like, nigga, nah. I ain't. Because this nigga said you supposed to give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And then when he did it, because he came around my face and put the thumbs up, I turned this motherfucking hand down. I wasn't ready for this shit. And once we got out there, he was trying to point the shit, like, hey, look over there. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm concentrating on this watch and this goddamn thing in the pool, nigga, like you told me. When it get to 72, pull this goddamn string. That's all I don't want to see no birds. Look over, look at the horizon.
They got you flipping all in the ass. Look over there.
Nigga, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to go. You want to go by the other parachute? Nah, nigga, stay over here by us. And the problem is when you release that shit and that suit, that fucking suit tighten up on your ass. You talking about having your balls in a clamp. That motherfucker's, because it's the wind and that suit, nigga, you going up, and that motherfucker, it's like you shrink wrapped. and you coming down, nigga, all your shit just up. And you coming down.
See, I got asthma. I can't do it.
You can't do it, skydive?
Too much air.
You can bring the pump.
No, cause when you come down and all that wind, man.
I got it too. We'll go.
I can't even breathe.
I got it. No, I ain't did it.
Your asthma like mine.
I ain't scared of shit, really.
The skydiving
But
is cool, though.
I go.
I can't do it.
But I might be too tall to have another motherfucker.
No, you ain't
strapped
too tall.
to be a motherfucker.
You ain't too tall. They got a motherfucker right for your ass, too.
Strapped right behind you.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey.
You know what type of job that is to be always on the back of a nigga?
They got one right for you. It's great, but I do it with you.
I feed like lions and tigers and shit. I wanna walk a line. I'm gonna go down and walk a line.
Once you get on that plane and you go up, you gotta
go.
You gotta jump, 'cause they can't land with you.
Why they can't? The pilot gotta land. I land with the pilot.
That's the bullshit they tell you.
I land with the pilot.
We can't land with you. We're gonna have to crash.
Well,
then we're going down. Man, you gotta get out, bro. I'm trying to live. I gotta go home.
Hey,
come on, bro.
Going with you, pilot.
What you scared of, bro? You paid them $400. Jump out the bill.
They give you a tape, little tape and shit.
Are you screaming?
Yeah, are you screaming?
Get that camera out my face, bro. Get that camera out my face, bro.
I'm not playing.
I buy that
I don't
tape.
want to do this shit no more.
And that's the shit that'll make me do it just for that tape. And I want them to put white people music on my shit.
I'm on a highway to hell. Doom, 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 doom.
Where you going, bro?
I'm on a highway to hell. Oh, you
I can't do that
stupid.
skydiving shit. Fuck that. I ain't playing with life. I stay on ground, my boy.
I'm jumping.
I
jump.
I fuck with the water.
Why you ain't did it yet?
Huh? I'm rushing.
Oh, I ain't never had the desire to do that shit.
I thought you did it already.
It was the Obama point.
I thought you did it already.
No, I ain't did it.
Oh, you just
I
practiced?
said I would.
He said
I said I would. I did the indoor shit, but that ain't shit but getting on top of
That
big
ain't nothing
fan.
but a fan, nigga.
And it's too hard to get up in the air. I got up in the air though.
Yeah, it is hard.
If you
but
hold
then-
your body, if you hold your body just right, I got up in the air.
You gotta hold your body all the way like
But
that.
I got up
feel
at
like
the
you gonna get
end.
caught up in that fan up there though. That's some
That's what I'm
bullshit.
saying. I had. I was training all this shit trying.
Fuck around and do that shit all the way right. You gonna go
I'm gonna go to
straight out that
Africa and walk
goddamn
me some
fan.
lines.
That's what you gonna do?
Yeah. King shit. I'm like, you sure this motherfucker ain't gonna turn around, my boy? I'm gonna walk like 4 little steps, then you come cry that bitch. 1, 2, 3, grab that bitch. I just wanna do like 1, 2 steps, that's it. I don't wanna walk the bitch no mile. You got me fucked up. A lion, nigga. Or like a jaguar, a cheetah, shit. I don't give a fuck. But not too many steps.
You want to walk it?
Yeah, just about 5 steps, then come get that bitch.
I don't want it on. I don't want.
Count the steps, my boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm all fast here.
Hey, that's what I be worried about.
Which one? Hold up, what happened?
You getting 8? Sound like.
Who walked in the cave? Oh, he tripping.
Nah, fuck.
Oh, he grabbed his ass. He killed him.
Hey, who's gonna take him out back?
Oh, shit.
Hey man, welcome back to the 85 South Show. Yes, sir. Ali, where they can check the special out at?
Hey man, it's on YouTube, man.
Now I'm straight.
YouTube, Domino Effect on YouTube. You can go to alisiddiq.com and it's still direct you to YouTube, man. Appreciate all the people who've already watched it. Appreciate y'all bigging up. So
Somebody just knocked some shit over back there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, we
domino
fuck with it, man.
That Ty Tribbett ain't back there, don't feel. Oh, he over there. Oh, what up, Ty? My bad.
Yeah, man. Drop that social media one more time when the shit fell down.
It's on YouTube, or you can go on to alisiddiq.com. I'm on all social media platforms. It's all linked to everything. I got Ali Siddiq, SIDDIQ, how you spell my last name. All social media platforms, same thing. And make sure you go to YouTube. Check that Domino Effect out.
Well, there you have it, folks. 85 South Show. Ali Siddiq. We out here.
My boy.
Let's get it, brother. Let's get a motherfucking flick.
Well, you did that one, fool.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, definitely. Oh, boy, I'm super
Kicking your ass.
Oh, man.
22 managers I got